Brilliant, awesome, wonderful. Good greetings. This is how to, according to Bernie, well, actually, Bernie asked me, he said, how do you practice the blues scale? And I said, right, I shall endeavour to show you how to practice the blues scale. If you're going to practice the blues scale, it would be wise, under the present circumstances of the global economy and everything, to know what the blues scale is and how it looks, and know what strings to depress. Okay, so it's going to look like this. It's a gorgeous little scale. We're going to learn the darker version, the minor version of it, because it has two shades, if you will, two types. Shades is a bit of a posh word. Yeah, this version goes like this. We're going to play it in an A, because I like the sound of the letter A. And it will go, obviously, with an A chord. Right, so we're going to take our first finger, we're going to place it on the 5th fret of the bottommost string, the E string. Right, that is our very first note, it's an A. Then you move up 1, 2, 3 more frets. You're going to move up to the 8th fret using preferably your little finger, or pinky as they say in the United States of America. The little finger goes on the 8th fret, so you've got those two first. 5th fret, then the 8th fret. There's your first two notes. Then you move across to the A string, and you're going to hit the 5th fret of that one, yeah? Now, just for fun, when you've got, let's see, your blues scale is actually based on your pentatonic scale, your 5-note scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 notes, but 2 of them are the same. So it's got 5 different notes. That lovely used everywhere scale, basically, used in supermarkets across the world, and so forth. And with our blues scale, if you're confused, please just shut the video right now, just click off and don't have anything else further to do with me. However, the pentatonic scale just has another note added and it becomes the blues scale. It has a kind of a note which was considered kind of strange, because if you listen to it, here's the pentatonic scale first. And let's add the bluesy note. And it's kind of weird, isn't it? But kind of cool. It's a bit Jethro Tull. I think there's a song from it. Anyway, whatever. So let's recap after all that madness and start again. So go to the 5th fret of the 5th fret of the E string. Right, there's your first note, your starter. Then the 8th fret, great. Then move across to the A string and it's the 5th fret. Great. Then the 6th fret. There's that added note, that blues note. Then up to the 7th fret. Then across to the next string, the D string, and play the 5th fret on the 5th fret. And then the final note, because you've made it back to an A, is the 7th fret of the D string, the 4th string. So you should have this. It should sound like this. We'll go over it again. Good. Alright, let's do that one more time. So we've got 5th fret, 8th fret, move across, 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, across, 5th fret, and the 7th fret. Good. So that's one octave. That's one little bunch of rungs on one little ladder. We've gone up so far. Let's go from another portion, say from a flat roof, like a little ladder up to here. We've done that much. Let's go further up, and let's do this bit, which is. So we're on the 5th fret of the D string, of the 4th string. So let's play that again, so we get the sound of how it rises up, how it progresses. So 5th fret, move across to the next string, the 3rd fret, the 3rd string, and it's the 5th fret of the 3rd string. Good. 7th fret, great. 8th fret gives you the blues note. Right, move across, and 5th fret of the 2nd string. Great. Then the 8th fret. Great. And then move across to the E string and hit it on the 5th fret. Then you've got you back up to another A. Like that. You get the idea? So let's do that second portion again. You're sitting on the D string, the 4th string, on the 7th fret. There's your home note, your root note. Right, move across to the next string, 5th fret. Wickedness. Alright, go up 2 frets to the 7th. Great. Up 1 to the 8th fret. Great. Across to the 5th fret. Great. Up to the 8th fret. Great. Across to the 5th fret. And you should have something that sounds like this. If you've not, well, just, I don't know, sort of rewind the video and stuff, have a cup of tea, blah blah blah. Anyway, enough. Good. So let's go through the whole thing again slowly to get it. Right to the bottommost string. Let's go to the E, hitting on the 5th fret. Good. Up to the 8th. Wickedness. Across to the 5th. Up to the 6th. Up to the 7th. Across to the 5th. Great. Up to the 7th. Across to the 5th. Great. Up to the 7th. Up to the 8th. Across to the 5th. Great. Up to the 8th. Great. Across to the 5th. Sweet. You now are extremely wickedly cool. Right. Good. So we've got that. To a greater or lesser degree. So to practice that scale, what are you going to do? Well, literally and actually and factually, all you do is you go up and down it until you've really got it, because what you're doing with your fingers is getting them to remember where to go. It's as simple as that until the, until the memory, the muscle memory is, you say play a blues lick, or play the blues scale, the fingers know what to do, you've trained them in. So you literally go, tell you what's the trick is you break it down into one little piece. Like, let's go just from the E string across to the D string. That octave, do just that bit. Yeah. So you start at an A and you arrive at the very next A. So you do this. Excuse me. I hope you can see me all right. And if you want to, it's a funny whole thing, if you want to make it more accurate, make yourself more able to play it and just better, if you play it really slow. Because you will notice, with that lack of motion in your body and stuff, oops, I've missed out, I'll do it again. When you do it slowly, you see how there's a, oh, it needs to tweak slightly to the left, or, and you notice the this hand has to do it exactly. It's just, it's a funny thing. Try it very, very slow. You'll notice you have to control and make a clean note at each stage. And it takes a little bit extra control, more control than normal to do that if you're playing it slow. So it does increase your ability. It's a funny old thing. The slower you do it, the better you are at it. It's an interesting fact. And your speed will go like, oh crikey, I'm only learning this little bit. And then once you've got it, if you did that, just that bottom bit for a day, you'd go, you go, oh God, it's taking so long, it's only going, oh my, your ability, you see here, right? But then the next day you go to sit down to play it and you go, oh, I got it, bang, instead of like, if you half play something, or if you practice it haphazardly, you don't really move, you think, oh, I've got that now, I'll move on, I've got that now, you know, you're still here, you sort of got bits that you've gone along and played bits and pieces. And you've got half got this and you half got that. If you really own it by playing it very carefully, very aware of what you're doing, and very slowly, and once you've owned it, that's it, it's yours. So I suggest breaking it into little pieces like that part, and then the next bit, and playing them slowly until you really got them. Then if you want to practice it, I would say the first thing to do would be land on the root. And what is the root? It's the starting note, the note that sounds like you've got home. So where are the home notes? Where's the root? Well, the roots are the 5th fret on the bottom string, that's the A there. The next A is here on the 7th fret of the D, and the next A, the next home, is the A on the 5th string. So if you were to do this, you've landed on the root, and it gives you the sound and the characteristics, the flavour, the colour of the scale. So if you chose a note in between the two root notes, whoopsie, you get the idea of landing on the root. It gives you that, yeah, it just sounds great. Yeah, there you go. That's basically the blues scale, and then after that you'll have to just simply start making up your licks, your little phrases out of it. But I'm sure we can cover that in another video. Love ya.